What's up, Sabercats? I'm Kaylin.
And I'm James, and we're your CVTV anchors.
We have a wonderful show for you all today.
Douglas County is home to many organizations who help keep us safe.
In our next segment, Cassidy and May interview a chief coordinator of Douglas County's Search and Rescue.
We average anywhere from 150 to 180 call-outs a year. Good number of those are what we call fault starts. Is we get a page, missing child, at-risk adult, something like that. People starting to get their gear together, hop in their trucks, and then we get page stood down and says, oh, found them in the backyard, neighbor's house or something like that. We're actually a certified member of the Mountain Rescue Association, which is a national accreditation that is across the world, and there are 14 MRA teams in Colorado that we actually work with closely. Search and rescue's progressed since I've joined the team, has changed quite a bit actually. When I first joined the team, GPSs were far and few between. Now you've got a GPS on your phone all the time. Your phone can help you map and so forth like that. So it's changed it quite a bit as the technology's moved forward. And I think that's what's impacted some of our mission style. As it used to be, we get a lot of calls up on Rampart Range, people lost, accidents and stuff like that. Now people pull out their phone, oh, here I am, here's how I get out of here. And so it makes it a lot easier for people to self-rescue. And I have to say, to be a search and rescue volunteer, we tend to find that it takes a person with a slightly bent outlook on life to start with. We're generally a pretty fun, outgoing group of people, but when things get serious, we get serious, get down to business. And I can't say it's changed my outlook on life. It certainly told me more about what goes on out there that I don't normally know sitting, at my easy chair watching the 5 o'clock news. How I feel when I reunite a family with a loved one and so forth, that's what's kept me doing it for 20 years. Honest to God, that's what there's a lot of politics inside the team, and it's just normal stuff that goes on that sometimes you just go, why do I even do this? But it's that, restoring 2 people back together.
Many aspects of Calview's parking lot are widely debated.
One major debate is about if students should be allowed to sit in their cars during off periods.
Carson and Flint interviewed staff and students on their opinion about this issue.
Yes, we see people in their car all the time. So we basically just, tell them that they shouldn't be on campus. They can leave or they could come into school, but they shouldn't be hanging out in the car. I'm thinking, okay, maybe they just got in their car. Maybe they're just chatting with their friends and about to leave or something like that. So I wait and see. But if they're there after a little, maybe I'll go around and then come back. And if they're still there, then I'll chat with them. Well, we just want students in the library or in the commons when they're in school. And that's just kind of the rule that we have here.
Just because I have nowhere else to go and it's not really worth it for me to go home. Yeah, once. No, I kind of argued with them a bit, and then they just okay, no, it's whatever. So no, not really. Just because I feel like most people who sit in their cars are just on their phones or with their friends. So I think it's no issue. I mean, you pay for the parking pass, so you should be able to park at the school.
Yes, I have. I always try to approach it cautiously because you don't know why they're there. They could just be innocently hanging out, or they could be doing something they shouldn't be. They could be upset about something. So you kind of got to approach it with care. Well, I think it's a safety hazard because first off, chances are they're probably alone or they're with a friend. It can lead to things happening that shouldn't happen in a school. Whether it's something they're doing intentionally or somebody approaching them. But it's just not a good idea.
2 weeks ago, all of Douglas County experienced an internet outage that forced teachers into a difficult situation.
In our next segment, Bailey and Mackenzie interview teachers on how they responded to this unforeseen setback.
Last Monday, the school dealt with a district-wide Wi-Fi outage. Our reporters went out and interviewed staff members on how this impacted their workday.
I fully rely on the internet for everything that I do, basically, because any forms that I'm creating or maintaining are all on Google Drive, and then I'm handling everybody's calendars, and that's all online. So yeah, everything I do requires internet.
This one's interesting because it's self-paced and it's online. Like almost all my classes, they're doing all their work online. So 100% of what I was gonna do is changed, but it's kind of old school. I have been teaching a while, so my paperless classroom became a paperful classroom today. Students wrote their answers down on paper and turned them in, and I have this hideous stack of papers over there that I have not seen in many years.
Well, luckily I already had everything already printed out, so we're just using it as a day to catch up on work. My class, being an AP class, there's a lot of just sort of materials that I need to have ahead of time ready for everyone, so I got it ready earlier in the week, and we're just taking the time to do it. So instead of assessing it as homework, they're just getting some work, and we're going to go over it as a class, do some peer review, and use it both as a chance to build our skills, but also do some community building.
The internet's back.
Jay can go do her job finally.
Shut up.
Shut up.
That means I have to do something, so that's
Dang, I gotta do my job.
You have to go be productive. Oh, come on.
Yep. It's back.
CV's hockey team took on Mountain Vista in an intense game on Friday.
Haley Steed covered the event.
And that's all for this week of CVTV.
We hope you enjoyed, and if you like this show, please be sure to check out more on our website at cvstudentmedia.com or on our Instagram at cvstudentmedia. And once again, I'm James.
And I'm Kaylin. Have a great week, Sabercats.